Welcome back to the second part of $10 investments anyone can afford. And in this video, I only have two examples. I'm going to make it short and sweet, okay? The first one is that books. Look for books that will enrich your mind. Warren Buffett was sharing that the greatest investment that you can ever do is investment in yourself. And I absolutely agree with him. Because if you do not refine yourself, you do not educate yourself, you do not learn more, right, you will be stuck in a rut, right? And books such as, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Rich Dad Poor Dad opened my mind to how an asset should behave. It opened my mind to acquiring more assets that will pay me money, will put money in my pocket, right? It also taught me about how the rich become richer and the poor become poorer, and the middle class are just squeezed, right? I read books by Tony Robbins about the power within. It gave me a lot of inner strength. I read his book about money master the game. I have so many books in my house, and I love reading these books. One thing that you must know about these books, it takes effort to read, okay? Because you can't just read without understanding or comprehending. But my argument for books is that it enriches you, it educates you, but more important, as importantly, right, is it teaches you the way to think. And lastly, if you can just catch one idea from a $10 book that can make you $100 in return, that would make you a 10x return. How do I tell you that, when I read books, I Rich Dad Poor Dad, when I was young, I grew up in a middle class family, and we don't talk about money. I just see money fights, people doing stupid money mistakes, people who are close to me that I love, and if I did not learn from these books, I think, right, I would be like them, because I started doing what they used to do, which is borrowing money. The months were always too long, and I always have to repay back and borrow again, repay back and borrow again. It is a vicious cycle that I didn't want to continue. So, did a $10 book help me? I think it started me thinking, and that's the key to me getting out from a poor middle class family, to a much more comfortable situation today. You know what I mean? So, books that's $10 is definitely worth helping you grow your money, grow your mindset, grow your business, grow yourself. It's worth it. Even with my kids today, we always have budget for books. Books, good books, of course, not crap, right, huh? So, books help me a lot, and I hope that you consider picking up books. You don't have to buy books. You can go to the library. I just like to buy and write and highlight them, so I can't highlight and write on a library book. Right? But if you have, if you live near a library, swing by the library. They are free, and pick up a book and read. Right? That's number one in the second part of $10 investment. The second $10 investment that anyone can afford, right, is this thing that's really popularized by, what's the guy's name? I can't remember. Gary Vaynerchuk. He would go to garage sales, haggle down the price of an item that is possibly higher value, pay $10 or less, and he'll flip it. He'll flip a $1 item for like $15, $20. That's like 15, 20x. That's brilliant, right? But it takes a bit of time, okay, to actually get to the place, see something that's worth reselling, haggling down the price, buying it off, taking it back, uploading it, and marketing it. Okay, it takes a bit more time, but if you like that hustle, it works well. Okay, so my second $10 investment that anyone can afford is to go for garage sales, flea markets, and look for good bargains that you can resell. Okay, and this, when you resell, you want to have a 10x return. You don't have a 2x return. It's not worth your time. At least 10x return on whatever you invest, whatever you buy to resell. Okay, so that's the second $10 investment anyone can afford. To recap, in part one, what I mentioned was stocks that can be bought for less than $10, crypto that can be bought for less than $10, domain names that can be bought for less than $10. In part two, which is this video, I talk about books, buying books that's less than $10 to enrich your mind, to stretch your mind, like how it did mine, you know, that made me go from a middle class poor family to an okay, comfortable, lean fire-ish kind of family, and participate in garage sales for reselling, especially if you like to buy and sell. It's fun as well, okay? So that's all I have for you today. Hit me up in the comments, let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. Take care. Nice to check you out. Bye.